My name is Mr. George. I've been teaching at Huntley High School for the last 19 years. I teach speech and English right now, primarily, and I coach the speech team and I direct musicals with Mrs. Cross. Well, when I first started at Huntley, it was basically the circle, and that was it. There were 450 students in the entire high school, and the high school and the middle school were here in the same building. Middle school was upstairs and the high school was downstairs. Well, really two things. One, I really liked my previous job at Carbondale High School. My wife, though, for the 9 years we were in Southern Illinois, wasn't able to get a job. While we were home over spring break, she was able to get one in the Canelan School District. And so I started looking. And when I met Dave Johnson, the principal at Huntley High School, I knew this was the right place to be. He told me that he would provide me all the funding that he could to make a speech and theater program happen at Huntley, and that he would stay out of my way and let me do my job. And he did just that. And he allowed us as a program to just really create some things that I'm very proud of here. I think my favorite classes still to teach are the beginning classes in an area. I really like to teach a speech class or a theater class when students get it for the first time, when they realize that they do have the ability that others see in them through their performance. And you know, when you teach an advanced class, those students already know that they have some talent or they wouldn't be there. But in a beginning class, when that light bulb comes on, it's really a rewarding experience for everybody involved. I think at Huntley High School, the thing I've learned is that you have to be flexible. If you think the weather changes a lot in Chicago, things change a lot in District 158, and almost always for the good. You know, things change because if you think about what I said before, 450 students in the high school 19 years ago, 2,850 students this year, things are going to change, and they're going to keep changing. I've had a lot of really good classroom memories here at Huntley and at my previous school. I think a couple of times I've had some students who have performed so very well that I was able to go up to them and say, you know, you really need to be a part of the speech or the theater program. Well, when I was in college, I met a man named Ron Van Doren, and he really became my mentor. He was the college's speech coach and wrestling coach, and he taught the beginning speech class that every freshman takes. And so I had his class. He talked me into doing the speech team. Never would have thought that I would do a college speech team, didn't compete in high school. And I fell in love with the activity and what it can do for people. And so when I decided to be a speech teacher, I knew that one of the things I wanted to do was coach a team. Well, I think, you know, what made me want to be a part of it was there really wasn't a lot when I got here. And so I was given the opportunity to put a stamp on what we do. And that really made me interested in doing more. I think what I like about it is watching students grow and seeing the opportunities that they wouldn't have if speech and theater didn't exist. Well, I hope that we continue to have a lot of students who are interested. You know, we're very lucky. We have two middle schools that do an excellent job of bringing us students in theater and musical theater. At Marlowe Middle School, Janet Burkhalter is kind of like my own recruiter for the speech team at the high school. She's been amazing. I'd like to see those kinds of things continue, and I'd like to see the program continue to build and be strong. Even, you know, someday in the future, don't know when, but there's going to come a time that I'm going to retire. And when I do, I hope the program continues to be as successful as it's been.